I saw Negroes celebrating. I saw Negroes laughing at us when they thought the school was going to be sold. I saw you ninjas. They was on YouTube celebrating our demise. They was on YouTube having a block party. Dr. Umar about to lose his schools. One thing you need to understand about me, I don't care what you think about me. The reason I'm the #1 black scholar on the planet Earth, I don't care what you say. I don't care what you do. I look kind of good today. Ladies, what's my complexion? Is that dark cinnamon? Is that cherry wood? What color is the complexion, ladies? Melanin drip. Melanin is dripping. I look mighty fine today.
Yeah, that brother's starving.
Yes, sir.
Dr. Umar says if you're not building his school, you can't question him.
If you are not a donor, or if you have not done more for the African race than I have, I don't answer your questions. You Tubians can't ask me shit, because you don't do anything but sit on the internet and talk shit.
It's kind of like a mechanic saying, if you can't fix your engine, don't ask why your car won't start. You know, every time Umar goes live, there's a little bit of hope. Maybe this is the one. Maybe he's finally got it together. Maybe he's about to announce enrollment dates, staff, administrators, a curriculum, parents in Delaware waiting for a real opportunity for their kids. People want an actual school, not just another rant. But when you press play and reality hits, nothing has changed. Instead of a plan, you get another hour of finger pointing and excuses. And you start to ask yourself, is it possible this man will never open this school?
They keep on blocking me. I don't know if it's the pretendians at your college. I don't know if it's the rainbow gang at your college. I don't know if it's the jealous black bourgeoisie scholars at your college. But Morehouse College and Howard University, there's a conspiracy against Dr. Umar.
So yes, he dropped another live and it came out a couple of days ago, and I had to say something because it looks like this man is going to continue to double down. He's going to say whatever he wants to say, and nothing is going to change with him. Instead of telling parents how their kids can enroll, Umar spends his energy lashing out at critics and so-called struggle streamers.
Y'all was laughing, celebrating, clapping, praying on my demise. Well, guess what, you dusty, struggle streaming ass bums? Guess what? You gonna have to do a whole lot more than that. Don't you let these beta male, zesty ass, simp ass, sit on their ass all day and make YouTube video struggle streamers. Don't you let them turn you against me. Streamers can't ask me shit. You don't do nothing but sit on the internet and make money off my name. I'm feeding your damn family. How many struggle streamers I'm feeding? How many struggle streamers I'm giving them money for Christmas?
He acts like YouTubers are the ones responsible for laying the bricks and hiring staff. We have nothing to do with the building of this school. It's not even our idea to build a school. It's your idea, Dr. Umar. He has spent a decade collecting donations and nothing has happened yet. That's the problem. He makes it seem like critics are blocking the construction. The only thing that's standing between the academy and reality is you. According to Dr. Umar, the world is out to get him. People laughed when they thought the school was gone. Women with blonde weaves, elders with no teeth, Howard University, Morehouse, random folks online, everyone is against him. This is the logic with Dr. Umar. If they clown him online, it proves that he's important. If they make money reacting to him, that is somehow a win for him. But that is just a dodge. That's not accountability. That's just a mayor saying, well, at least the late night talk shows make good jokes about my corruption. This is not about the memes or the jokes. It's about the mess that he has created. And notice this shift. Instead of talking about teachers, books, kids, he talks about YouTubers. He's more invested in the drama. He's more invested in being the center of attention than being the head of a functioning school. He's proud that people feed their families by mocking him, but where's his pride in feeding the kids an actual education? You know, the people in Delaware don't care about the struggle streamers. They care about the classrooms. They care about whether their child has a shot at something real. Umar acts like the critics are the ones laying the bricks and the foundation. But the truth is, no one is stopping him. No one is boarding up those doors. The only reason the school isn't open because Umar hasn't made it happen yet. So instead of a progress report, we're getting a clapback session. Instead of hope, we're getting deflection. In the process, the actual dream of this academy fades further away. No one should celebrate the failure of a school, but this is the part Umar never acknowledges. The laughter isn't about the school failing, it's about him failing to deliver. It's about the absurdity of a decade-long fundraiser with no opening date. People aren't mocking the idea of building a school. They're mocking Umar's refusal to make it real. And instead of looking inward, Umar looks outward.
They was laughing, brothers and sisters. They was carrying on. Oh, he gonna lose the school. Y'all gonna lose all your donations. Yada, 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 yada. I saw one chick with a blind weave in her damn head talking down on my school. And you got lice and maggots in your damn head with that blind weave. I never thought when I started the FDMG campaign that black people would try to make fun of our setbacks and shortcomings. I never knew that.
People wouldn't laugh if there was a real school with kids inside. A decade later, it's just a building. There's no classrooms, there's no students, just a bunch of excuses. And people are getting tired of the excuses. They want that school to be open. Umar loves to distract and deflect. It's a common tactic that he does to keep his followers happy and keep them in line. That they believe that Dr. Umar is trying his very best to open the school, and there's just people out there out to sabotage him. They're out to make him fail, even though that is further from the truth. It looks like the only person that's making Umar fail at this situation is him.
You're going to have to do a whole lot more than that if you want to take down King Kong consciousness. You better come a whole lot harder than that if you want to take down me. Iron Man Ifatunde. Iron Man Ifa.
This is what frustrates people the most. After all that money raised, after all the speeches, Umar still offers no roadmap, no opening date, no staff names, no administrative structure, just pure deflection.
Here's what you need to understand. I do not respond to anybody with questions about FDMG if you are not a donor or if you have not done more for the race than I have. I'm going to say it again. If you are not a donor, or if you have not done more for the African race than I have, I don't answer your question.
This is a really ridiculous comment. If you raise money from the public gets to ask questions. You don't need to be a donor to demand accountability. Me personally, I have not donated $1 to Dr. Umar. However, as a YouTuber, really just as a person, I have a right to criticize. We all have the right to scrutinize. This is a school that's supposed to be available to the kids in Delaware. We should be able to ask questions. We should be able to demand updates. For him to not able to handle that is a huge red flag. The irony is that his entire persona is built on exposing lies, right? Fighting the system, calling out hypocrisy. But when it comes to his own project, he uses the same tricks, stonewalling, moving the goalposts, and playing the victim. And that tells you everything you need to know about why this school isn't open. Here's a theory. Is it possible that Umar is just scared? Maybe he knows he is in over his head because running a school isn't going to be just about the speeches. It's about logistics, management, regulations, teachers, and money that actually gets spent the right way. Even LeBron James, with all his resources, opened the I Promise School, and it has been blasted for failing academics. If LeBron can get this to work, what chance did Umar has? Instead of admitting the challenge, it seems like Umar wants to deflect. He goes off on tangents, like he has ADHD, even though he doesn't believe that it's actually a real disorder.
Big reason why we got so much so-called ADHD. Ain't no discipline in your home.
I don't know about you, but when you watch this rant, it seems like he has ADHD. Umar is a provocative personality. It works well on the internet. But the problem is that this doesn't build schools. Attacking critics' appearances doesn't help buy textbooks or hire teachers. And yet this is where Umar puts all that energy. It's easier to roast streamers and strangers and YouTubers than to admit that the academy has no timeline and no plan. And here's the sad truth. Most people don't want him to fail. I believe even his harshest critics, in my opinion, would rather see a school functioning in Delaware than another year of live streams. Because if the school opened, maybe the families would benefit. Their entire community may benefit. That's bigger than Umar's ego. But until then, it's the same cycle. Rant, deflect, insult, repeat. This academy remains just an idea, not a real institution. And the biggest roadblock isn't the haters or the struggle streamers, not even the so-called enemies. The biggest roadblock is Dr. Umar himself. But we'll continue to follow the situation and see what happens at the very end, like we do everything else on this channel. If you're interested in this type of content, hit the subscribe button. Thank you. We have reached over 120,000 subscribers on YouTube. Much love. Thank you very much for all the support. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. And I'll see you guys in the next video.
I had to cancel last time, but I'll be there this time, God willing. Let me block this idiot. You ain't never seen me kissing no man. That's a damn lie. You getting blocked.
Yeah, that brother's starving.